unless it was 7, and I was like, well, I already posted it at 6:30 and I don't think I can change it. So felt bad about that. And John Sasso, I think, is away. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Mike Coltman said that he might be a few minutes late because the train is blocking his route home. He might be biking home.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably on his bike.
Yeah.
So what if the vice chair and the chair are both gone?
Yeah, what happens?
Somebody has to open the meeting, I guess. Mark will know.
Hey, folks.
Hello.
Hello. We're just waiting on Mike Coltman. He said he might be a few minutes late.
Who opens the meeting, Mark, if both the chair and the vice chair are gone?
The other officer.
Oh, Ron.
Oh, yeah. The secretary.
There's always a way to do it. And then if we didn't have an officer, someone else could do it.
Here comes Mike.
Oh, here's Mike.
Mike, you with us?
I am here. I don't know whether you can hear me or not, but
We can. Your picture is looking a little straight up and down, as in just letters of your name. That's cool.
yeah. I'm sorry. It's on my phone. I'm getting one on my calendar, but I got stuck by a train.
Oh,
You on your bike, Mike?
No, I was in the car. With a bike, I just would have went around, but
cool.
with a car, it was an unusual train. It came south to Reading and then went back north. So I don't know what was going on. But
So, Ryan, we have a quorum whenever you're ready. But you're muted. Still.
All right, everyone. Good evening for our final recalc meeting. Yes. It's been nearly 3 years. What, November 2021? Is that what it was? Something like that. So, okay. Take roll call, right? Are we opening up?
Yes.
All right. Roll call. Nora Bucko.
Present.
John Parsons.
Here.
Michael Coltman.
here,
Mark Doxer.
I'll be present.
John O'Neill and John Sasso not here.
And you got to
Okay.
call yourself.
And Ron Cini here. Right. Okay, so for tonight, we have a couple of topics that are on here. One is the approval of minutes from, I believe, 7/10/24 and 7/18/24.
I have different ones.
Is that what I what it was?
710, sorry, 6/5, 710, and 8/28. Are those the three that other folks have?
8/28's today.
Sorry. So I have 6/5 and 710.
Oh, okay, 6/5. I thought I saw 7. All right, 6/5 and 7/10. Yes. Sorry, I was looking back in the email. Yep, 6/5 and 7/10.
I would make a motion to
Yeah, mo-
accept.
Yep, motion to accept meetings from
Accept.
6:05 and
Second.
7:10.
Second,
Excellent. Okay. And then, the second item is the Recalc Select Board presentation.
Right. Before you do that, Ron, you got a motion that's been seconded. You can just ask if there's any discussion, and then we would have to take a
There we
vote
go.
on it
There we
too.
go. Sorry. Hey, I'm learning after 3 years.
Hey, after this, you're ready to ascend, man.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Any discussion required?
no,
No.
Must have been really good notes someone took.
Great secretary.
All right. Motion to accept then? Yes. Okay.
You still
All
need to
right.
do a roll call.
Oh, we still have to do a roll call for that? Okay. All right. Roll call to accept meetings. Nora Bucko,
Yes, accept.
John, yes, John Parsons,
Yes,
Michael Coltman,
yes,
Mark Doxer,
Yes.
Ron Assini. Yes. Okay. Second agenda item is the Recalc Select Board presentation recap discussion. Mark, I don't know, I'll hand it over to you. I can make some of my initial comments if that's,
Power of the chair.
yeah, it was, I thought John did a fabulous job. I really did. I know it was late at night. Hopefully the attention of the board was at a high level, but I thought what John presented and how we outlaid all the work that's been done for the past 3 years. Hopefully it was appreciated and came across as a productive committee. Others?
I would ditto that. Go ahead, Nora.
Oh, I said I second that.
Yeah.
no, I'd just say I agree. John did a great job. I was afraid when the medical incident happened that the select board was going to be preoccupied and maybe not pay close attention, but they did seem to, listen to everything that was presented to them.
So from my perspective, I think it was all good. I think it was very positive. It was very well presented, which was fantastic. I think that it's as we are sunsetting after this meeting, the community needs to think about its next steps and how to, maybe some of us will stay very engaged, and I think that would be great if that's how it proceeds. So, no, I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it was a great presentation by John, and I just want to personally thank each and every one of you for being involved and being huge advocates for this project. We all know that the seniors are in need of a space, and I'm excited to just keep it moving forward with a potential new OPM and BH plus A and keep the momentum going. And I hope each and every one of you does stay engaged because you were just so valuable along the way. And it was a pleasure to work with all of you.
Same. Here.
Yeah, I mean, I just like to say I'm glad to have met everybody. I think I was fortunate enough to be put in with a very knowledgeable and talented group, and I just think it was a privilege to serve in the committee with all of you. I enjoyed my experience.
I did too, John. Thank you. But all of you. It's been great.
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
A lot of stuff done, a lot of
Yeah,
questions asked
accomplishment.
and answered, which I think is fantastic for the community.
There could have even
Questions.
been more slides.
Yeah. Questions asked and asked and asked. Answers over and over again, but sometimes that's what you need to hear what is actually being worked on. Mark, do we take comments from people on the call, the other people here?
I'd love to know who the other people on the call are. I see
Yeah.
Tom and Rob from CHA. I'm not sure who Brody is, but would
Yeah, I
love to.
think they're the OPM, the potential OPM interview. Tom, you want to say hi?
Sure. So I don't want to break any protocols. I'm Tom Gazunas from CHA. With me also is Rob Quinn from CHA. We're just here observing, just to gain whatever insights we can before our interview next week. So we cannot provide any other comments at this time.
Of course, of course. And Brody?
Brody is not with CHA.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And
Oh, just the Reading
Reading
resident.
resident.
Thank you, Brody.
Always
Thank
welcome.
you.
if Brody's speaking, he's muted, so we can't hear him.
No,
Um,
His chat
it's in the
says just
chat.
a Reading resident.
okay,
Okay.
he or she, don't know.
So if I could just say, Ron, before you finish, and for Tom and Rob and also for Brody and others, the presentation that was made to the select board is available on the website. Is it on which pages is it, Jenna? Now is it available in the recalc page as well?
Yes.
Great. So people can see that presentation and actually you can see all the presentations that have been made. So you can see all the information that's there. And we would encourage people to do exactly that.
Thank you.
How long will that stay available live?
I'm hoping that that page will stay live until there is another potential, way to get the information out. I'm hoping that there's a designated website for this project moving forward, and that all of that information would move to that website eventually.
Cool.
That would be good. I think there's a lot of stuff on there.
Mark, is there any, can you just recap like the next steps that you see happening here? I know we have
Sure. Yeah.
a
So
project manager and,
yeah, project manager interviews are next week. They'll come back to the permanent building committee with recommendations. The permanent building committee will vote, and the town will negotiate with whoever is selected at that point to see if they can come to an agreement. Then the goal would be to get that group up to speed as quickly as possible on all the information, and hopefully folks here and everybody else can be resources to that, to help them do that. Maybe even helping them get up to speed through some kind of a public forum. But certainly there'll be a lot of public forums that follow from that. BH+A is contracted to the town already to do the next phases of schematic design, which does involve a lot of community input. And then the hope would be that they can complete that in the December-January timeframe. And then armed with that, we take it forward. I missed one important step. Sorry. Once the OPM is up to speed, that should allow for a kind of a finalized recommendation for the select board to take a vote and approve, which then allows BH+A to get started and working on the designs and taking it forward from there. So as all those things are happening, community will have a lot of input into what's going on. The community will get a pretty clear look at what's being proposed, how it meets the needs of the 60+ community, as well as a broader community in many circumstances. And then, hopefully it starts going toward town meeting for April and the voters for 75 days after, which is the legal requirement.
excellent.
So just sharing my thanks with everybody too, if I could. Great working with everybody. It was a fantastic group and got a lot of stuff done. This is, in my view, how boards, kind of ad hoc committees should work. Get an assignment, do the job really well, bring back a strong recommendation. And then the group itself heads off into the sunset, literally. But members of the group participate and do all sorts of other things to make this come to fruition. And I think that's exactly where we are now. Sorry, my dog is making noise in the background.
That's it for agenda items. Do we have open discussion or?
Not really.
John, where's the pizza?
It's a little hard to do this way. I'm got
Yeah.
a screwy question. This meeting is gonna generate minutes. So then do we have to have another meeting to approve the minutes and then have another meeting to approve the minutes? How does that work, Mark?
There was, in my view, nothing new substantive took place. And it was, the focus of the meeting was approving the minutes. You don't have to go into approving, have another meeting to approve the minutes, which would then create the need for another meeting to approve
Yeah.
those minutes.
Like two mirrors looking at each other, right?
Yeah,
Infinity.
Yeah, no, we should stay right to the agenda in terms of what it was and
Yeah.
I with that, if no one objects, I would make a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Then you do a roll
Motion
call.
to- Yep, roll call, yep. Roll call to adjourn. Nora Bucko,
Yes.
John Parsons,
Yes.
Michael Coltman,
I'm gonna go get my dinner, thanks, yes.
Mark Doxer,
Yes.
and Ron Assini. Yes. All right, everyone. Thank you so
All right,
much.
good
This
night.
has been awesome.
Thank you.
And let's get this thing done, okay?
Yeah,
All right.
stay in touch, folks. We need the support and the push.
Yes.
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone.
Good
Take
night,
care. Bye.
everyone.